I'm on delay, you let me know. Work in progress. You know what? Got a lot to work on. Ladies and gentlemen, damas and caballeros, party people around the multiverse, 49er faithful, wherever you are, welcome to Carrie Lamm Main Event Mania! Oh yeah! Just in case you didn't hear me, ladies and gentlemen, damas and caballeros, 49er faithful around the multiverse, welcome to Carrie Lamm Main Event Mania! Oh yeah! 49er faithful. What more do you want? 2 weeks ago, we went to LA in their spaceship stadium and pulled it out. This Sunday, the 49ers go to Dallas, Texas, and their Space Cowboy Stadium. Lot of victory. Almost didn't, but we did. And this Saturday, the 49ers go to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field to take on another nemesis. 3 weeks, 3 notorious 49er nemesis. What more do you want? Jimmy not to throw interceptions? Yeah, I want that too. I want that too. Was that low? Was that low? Yeah. Jimmy. We'll talk about Jimmy. Jimmy ain't so bad. All right? But what I want to do, I want you guys to enjoy this, 49er faithful. Let's enjoy this moment we're in the middle of. Just beat the Cowboys in their spaceship. Now we're going to the frozen tundra in the playoffs! That's an echo there. Turn that down. Okay. Hopefully I finally got this audio right. All right? The 49ers don't have it all right. But we're still alive. We're still alive, and that's what matters. I want you to enjoy this. It's very dramatic. Jimmy Garoppolo is like a bad boy with a good heart. You know? He might give you everything you want in your wildest dreams. But you might crash and burn. And that's what's fun. Enjoy this moment. Because we started out 3-5, getting whooped by Colt McCoy. We got whooped by Colt McCoy, and now we're going to Green Bay to take on Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs for the right to go to the NFC Championship game. This is fun. This is our moment. So, before we start complaining about Jimmy throwing picks, Kyle blowing leads, that's going to happen. It's going to happen. Let's enjoy this moment. I don't know if you can hear a little bit of background. I have 4 sounds. You know what? You may not live in an area where you can relax. But you know what? See Christ in the storm? That's my number one coping skill. See Christ in the storm. But to add on, hey man, I'm trying to chill. Oh, I'm pumped up. So you hear the night sounds. Find some on YouTube, sleep sounds. You know, you gotta chill out the heart. Chill out the heart. It's one of my coping skills I like to share with you. Welcome. Before I get to, I'm gonna give what is it? My agenda of the show. We're going to talk about the 49ers making the right move with Trey Lance. It was the right move. There's no perfect way to make this transition, but Trey was the right move. All right? I'll go into that more. I'll tell you why. Because Jimmy's hurt. He's hurt. And now we got a chance. If he goes down, we got a chance. I'll go deeper into that. All right? Why the Niners made the right move before we don't have to destroy the Niners every time. We don't have to be negative. We got to be honest. Keep it real. Keep it clean. I'm Gary Lamm Main Event Mania. We're going to talk about the Cowboy game. We're going to critique it. Good Jimmy, bad Jimmy. Nick Bosa's hurt. 49ers, they handled them. And we're going to talk about the Packers. But before that, I want to talk about West Coast Pro Wrestling. I went to West Coast Pro Wrestling, South San Francisco. The show was called Situation Critical. Very fun, entertaining show. You can see a lot of stars. A lot of guys you see on TV, you will see at West Coast Pro Wrestling. Is it family friendly? For my crazy ass family, it's family friendly. I would have went there. There's just some little cussing going on. But I gotta keep it real, keep it clean. It doesn't seem like there's like any kind of filter as far as you can't say curse words. But there's kids. My family would have went, so I ain't judging. I'm just keeping it real. The price could be like $50 for ringside or around that price. I don't know, mine's 40. Whoever, depending on who the stars are. I definitely recommend going. There was some awesome matches. I want to say thank you to everyone who gave me an interview though. Before I keep going. Let me go. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Cool people, keep notes. Right? Cool people, keep notes. All right. So, nice show. I could talk about cool indie shows. The indies saved wrestling. The indies made AEW. I want to say something. I was turned on to independent wrestling by my cousin Alejandro Serrano. If you're not listening, you should be. Alejandro Serrano, January 23rd. Happy birthday, bro! We'll be partying on that day. Happy birthday, Alejandro. Alejandro. There's like a space thing getting me. I don't know. Why am I wearing shades? Because I want to look cool. I'm tired. I worked out. I'm not tired. I feel pumped up, but my eyes look weird. And no, I don't smoke marijuana. I'm cleaning on the scene. I don't judge, but Anyway, let's say thank you to these wrestlers. I want to get down the list. Wait a minute. It's the wrong list. West Bay Pro Wrestling. You just made the list. Here we go. I think the order that you took time to talk to me. I do a little Mean Gene interviews. Check these out on my Instagram page. I put them on YouTube. Really fun. Thank you so much for your time. All of about less than a minute. I want to say thank you to Masha Slamovich. Thank you for doing an interview with me. Mr. Iguana and Yeska. Mr. Iguana has a pet fluffy iguana. Very interesting. Really nice guy. Thank you, Mr. Iguana. Interview with Kenny King. Yes, the Kenny King. Thank you very much for taking the time. D-Rogue. You got hit in the head, then you had to talk to me. You got hit in the head by an iguana, then you had to talk to me, so I appreciate you for taking that time. What was worse, having to talk to me or getting hit by the iguana? I don't know, T-Rogue. God bless you. Ryan Keith, the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter, I like your style. Check out Brian Keith. Definitely check out Brian Keith, the Bounty Hunter. I have an interview with him. The Mean Gene interview. Real cool guy. Comes out in the Western style, but gangsta. Just cool. I liked his character. I liked his match. And I got two. There was a hell of those good matches. A lot of good matches, but there was one hell of a match with Speedball Mike Bailey, Aramis, and Ray Hurst. I was posting it as much as I could. Triple threat match. I want to say thank you to Speedball Mike Bailey for doing the interview. And Aramis, hope I'm saying that right. Very humble men who put on a hell of a show. You got to see the finish of that match. If you can find it on West Coast Pro or follow Mike Bailey or Aramis, you guys were very kind. You gave me a great interview after a great match. You can really catch some gems on the indie scene. So check that out. So West Coast Pro Wrestling, indie wrestlers. Thank you for the interviews. You can find them on Instagram. Lamm Main Event Mania. I have a Facebook. No one follows me on Facebook. No one. But my aunt probably still on Facebook, so I gotta, show them what I'm doing, so I don't have to talk to anybody. Just kidding, aunties. Oh, I'm kidding. Anyway, besides all of you, and you can catch him on my YouTube channel, Lamm Main Event Mania, LA double M. The extra M is for All right. What time we got? We got all night. They only give me 60 minutes. I'm just getting started at 60 minutes. But I want to talk about why the 49ers made the right decision with Trey Lance, and they're doing the right thing right now. Why do you spend the 3 first-round picks on a guy who's not even playing? Because your quarterback may not play. He's got a bum shoulder and a messed up thumb. That's why they did it. I was critical. I think the 49ers needed a cornerback. They needed some money, on the DBs. You can see him getting burnt. I'll talk about that later. They might have been burnt. Every top receiver tears us apart. Relied on Jason Verrett, who's a hell of a player, but he's been injuring himself. But we didn't bet. You can replace a cornerback. You can cover up a cornerback, but you can't cover up a quarterback. You just either you're good or you're not. Even for a team like the 49ers who hand the ball off, you need a quarterback. You need a decent quarterback. And I'm walking into Green Bay. I'm not walking there. It's cold. I like it warm. West side. Keep it cool. Keep it warm. But in years past, if Jimmy went down, we were done. Maybe if Trey's not behind Garoppolo, maybe he doesn't play. But he's playing. He's playing for his playoff lives. He's playing to keep that big contract. He's playing to prove his manhood. That's why I like Jimmy. All right? I'm not here to bash Jimmy. Go into that a little bit. The 49ers, they needed backup. They couldn't have another lost season. And you know what? Why don't you play Trey? He didn't beat Jimmy out. He did not beat Jimmy out in the preseason. But you got him there. He's pushing. Jimmy has been out a lot. I can't tell you if Trey would have played better. I don't know. Last couple of weeks, I don't know. But Jimmy got it done. All right. He's definitely pushing Jimmy. I mean, come on. You got this young hot shot. You got the new hotness. You were the cutest guy on the block. All right, I'm not putting down Jimmy because he is mentally tough. He went to the Wizard of Oz. He got hot. He got courage. He's giving the brains out. Like half of it, like he turned his way. He's not a porn star going that way. You know, PSJ. Got to be a better leader, but you're good enough. Okay. Jimmy's okay. Does Jimmy Aaron Rodgers? No. Patrick Mahomes? Tom Brady? No. Russell Wilson? No. Justin Herbert? No. But there's that next tier with Cousins and Wentz. He probably may take Stafford over him, but Jimmy beat Stafford. He's right there. But Trey's got a shot to be better. You can argue whether you should play or not. The 49ers made the decision not to play Trey, but you damn sure better get him. Do you want to go into a draft where the best guy is Baker Mayfield? The 49ers needed to make a move. With rare exceptions, you need a top quarterback. This might be a trend deal for year with Jimmy Garoppolo. Look at Jimmy Garoppolo. Maybe, depending on the day, he's a top 10. I like him. We need him. We need both guys. Okay, Jimmy's kind of right here. Trey's kind of ascending. I mean, I'm not putting down Jimmy. We didn't have him. We sucked. We suck without Jimmy. We suck without Jimmy. Okay. But we needed Trey. Did you watch the Super Bowl last year? As bad as Patrick Mahomes was, he was diving, throwing balls underneath. And Brady was Brady. You need a guy like that. You need a guy like that to take you all the way. You couldn't rely on a good defense. Nick Bosa, please get well. But if Nick Bosa goes down, it's not like losing your damn quarterback. You can cover things up. If you can't cover, you know what? I got to fix this. I got this. You know what? I'm just gonna sit with it. I'm sitting with it. Or not! I changed my damn mind. You still see me? My glory? Boom. A little bit less light. This thing's driving me nuts! All right, you know what? Look deep into my eyes. Look deep into my eyes. Look in the video scope. I'm really handsome. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. It's like Jimmy. See, not everyone can understand Jimmy. When you're handsome like this, you feel Jimmy. You're not going to hate. I can't hate on Jimmy. Okay? But this is about... I know... I'm a kind of guy, you just make a damn decision, right? But the 49ers are making a decision. They had a backup. They needed a backup. And yet with quarterbacks, you can't just have some jabroni. You ain't going to win. Most of the time with your backup quarterback, Hostetler, Dilfer. Who was the Ravens quarterback? I can't remember. Yeah, it was Dilfer. They had two guys at running back. Jamal Anderson, 2,000-yard back eventually. Previous Holmes had like 27 touchdowns when he went to the Chiefs. An all-time defense. The UPS guy who ran back return. They had a hell of a team. You need a quarterback. You cannot waste a whole year. Trey was the right move. Who are you going to pick this year? They made the right move. You got to make the move when you have the chance. They couldn't get anything for Jimmy. You don't want to break your quarterback's confidence. But look, Trey, he's had experience being the backup at North Dakota. He's got a chip on his shoulder from that. Now he's going to have to do it here. He's experienced sitting and being a top-notch quarterback. Okay? You know, he went to a small school, but he has experience being the champion. I'm going to make an analogy like your NCAA bracket. You got Division I teams, big-name teams, who make big upsets every year. Where you got the mid-majors who upset the big names every year with these talents that's going to go to the NBA. You got the mid-majors who are not going to have anybody go to the NBA. Right? But they got confidence. They have 25, 26 wins. They won their division. And they don't know that they're not good until someone knocks them out. You gotta beat it out of them. Trey's got confidence, and the 49ers are making that confidence grow right now. Trey's got the right attitude. Kyle Shanahan's a straight shooter. Some people say he's not a leader. I like the way he leads. He shoots it straight. He just says what he feels. You don't want someone giving you a bunch of baloney. That's why he gets along with Debo. You don't get the name Debo unless you're tough. You got to be tough to play for Kyle. All right, he doesn't play. He gives you a quick hook. Except for Jimmy. And Trey Lance has the right attitude to play for a coach like that. If you want to win championships, the whole quarterback's the most important player, but you can't have anyone feeling like they handed it to you. You know, and it's going to be hard for Trey to overcome that because they give a lot of draft collateral for that. But this year, he came through. He played well. He's earning it. What were the 49ers going to do with their number one picks anyway? Most of their best, there's some exceptions. Nick Bosa, who else was a top pick? But most of they're built on second round picks. Ayuk was a first round pick. He's doing good, but the Niners play better hungry linebackers. I don't think any of their linebackers that are starting were any higher than fourth round picks. So they don't need a big rookie contract from a guy you don't even know he's playing. So the Niners are better with hungry players, fill up the team with that depth, and they have developed. Ambry Thomas has developed. I wonder if John Delore is developing a Funga. Jennings is developing, and they're smart enough to get off guys that are not going to cut the mustard. If you can't hang with Kyle like Pettis, you can't hang. I think Trey Lance can hang. In the long term, and in the short term, we're going to Lambeau. Jimmy has a quarterback with a bum thumb and a bum shoulder. I'd rather not have to see Trey have to come in that situation, but we're not done. It was a smart move. He's the right guy. He obviously has the talent. Did you watch Kyler Murray? He's not a rookie, but didn't have a lot of playoff experience. Had some rough passes. That could happen. But Trey has a little bit of he's smart. He makes the right plays. That's his reputation. So we're going to Green Bay. We're not done if Jimmy gets hurt. So it was. I think it was. Who are we going to get next year? When are we going to get one of these quarterbacks? You got to have a damn quarterback. Watch last year's Super Bowl. Look at Brady was precise, and Mahomes was getting his butt kicked was beautiful. We need a guy like that. Now we have Jimmy. He's not a top, one of the top players, but we can use him. Boy, Jimmy is so. This is fun now. Jimmy's so dramatic. Don't you love the drama? Jimmy drama. Come on. This is fun. I don't know what's going to happen next week. But I know it happened last week. Or Sunday. There's a bit of big debate. First of all, the 49ers, they came out hot. They came out dominant against the Cowboys. I was watching at a bar, so I couldn't hear the fans. But it looked like there was a lot of red out there. Great job, Niners. I heard a lot of comments that the Niners the faithful were represented in Dallas. This team travels well now. I wonder how it's going to be in Green Bay. We'll see. The Niners came out hot. This game wasn't as close as it was. And I've said it before. Jimmy, without you, we need you, Jimmy. We need you. We need Jimmy now. Would you take him over? Okay, there's a couple of guys, a handful of guys you say for sure are better. Rodgers, Brady, Wilson, Mahomes, Justin Herbert. You take Tannehill, maybe. Fields and Mac Jones. Would you take him over Jimmy? The Niners suck when they don't have Jimmy. Okay, I want to be just real clear. The problem is for a game manager who makes that kind of money, terrible turnovers, man. This is as important as he is. He runs the offense well. I think his body may not be physically tough. I think he's tough mentally. He's dealt with the Trey Lance issue. He's dealt with his own turnovers, and he keeps on fighting. I have respect for Jimmy Garoppolo, but he makes bad decisions. He makes bad decisions. He's got the swag, but you got to take criticism. That we were up. We're gonna win the game. That ball had no reason to be thrown. But you know what, Jimmy? That's just who he is. Did I say great job getting Trey Lance? Besides cornerback, which we're getting better at, I think the Trey move was good. I don't think Trey's supplanted Jimmy yet. I wouldn't mind seeing him play, but I think for the mentality of the team, I think the way the 49ers are doing it, they're doing a great job. Kyle tried to get both quarterbacks involved, but they're just too different to block for. If you're an offensive line, you want to learn to block for two people? That's a lot of work. You want to learn to block for a rookie? No. But, Trey's adapted. I think this kid learned. He's really smart. He got better. You never hear him complaining. He's a good teammate, too. He's a good teammate to Jimmy Garoppolo. He says the right things. He takes accountability. Who are you going to get next year? The next 2 years are going to be better than this kid. I believe in Trey Lance. But you can't just have two. You can't have two quarterbacks. right? So we do have them, but we can't have the other one till the first one is gone, right? 49ers dominant in the trenches, offensive, defensive line. Cowboys came out to stop the run. 49ers still ran. Jimmy was okay, but he missed some big passes. He gave life to the Cowboys at the end. But the 49ers won on the road. Up yours, Dallas. We meet the Cowboys in their spaceship, their Space Cowboy Stadium. Woo! I don't care how they did it. I don't care how we beat the Cowboys. We beat the Cowboys. Goodbye. But now it's on to the next. Is this not sports heaven for 49er fans? This is sports heaven. We beat the Rams on the road. We just beat Dallas. And we're going to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. You can't dream it up any better. It's dramatic. It's fun. This is must-watch television. They have a 2010 San Francisco Giants vibe, a bunch of characters. They could win, but they're a Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, I'm going reverse, so this would be Jimmy Garoppolo, bad pass away from blowing it all. Jimmy, bad boy with a good heart. You gotta love him, but eventually you gotta end that relationship. But for now, let the good times roll all the way to Green Bay. Let's talk about the Packers. Let's be real about this. Aaron Rodgers is not going to make the same mistakes as Dak Prescott. We all know that. Aaron Rodgers, he's more of a scrambler than a runner. But in the past, the 49ers have been beat by the scramble in our own division. I think DeMeco Ryans is doing a great job. And I want to give you some advice, DeMeco, for this Packer game. Don't get beat to Davante Adams. We're always getting beat by the number one receiver. And I gave you words of wisdom. Listen loud, listen clear. Go back in time. 1994 NFC Championship game. 49ers and Deion Sanders. Cowboys and Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper. The 49ers in the championship game, they put Deion one-on-one with Harper, and they put Hall of Famer on the Hall of Famer Michael Irvin, used Eric Davis, and he was a double guy. Okay? And Eric Davis had one of the games of his life. He didn't do it alone. Michael Irvin still put up stats. Michael Irvin's Michael Irvin. But they roughed up Irvin, and Deion took care of Harper. Okay? You don't necessarily have to put the best cornerback on the best receiver. What you got to do is Ambry Thomas is a rookie going up against Davante Adams. He's one of the top receivers in the game. You got Cub, Debo, him. Every top receiver has myrtleized the 49ers. But this is the strategy to DeMeco Ryans. Use Ambry Thomas' strength as a bump and run cover. Use his physicality within the line of scrimmage to bump Davante Adams, put a double team on him, triple team him, bracket him. Don't let him get off the line of scrimmage. Do not let Aaron Rodgers get in a rhythm with him and give him quick hitters. That's my advice. These are my wise words to DeMeco Ryans. Make someone else beat us because we don't have that number one. Maybe Ambry Thomas is going to be that guy. He has all the attributes, physical attributes, but he's not our number one corner. Our number one corner is Mosley. I like him more than a lot of people do. I've always liked Mosley, but I would use Thomas to bump and take Davante Adams out of the game as much as you can, or at least get the Packers out of rhythm. Okay, be aggressive with him. This is the playoffs. You got to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. All right. That's my advice. Here's my breakdown. 49ers can dominate the trenches. They got to run the ball on both sides of the ball. I've heard a lot that. Well, first of all, is Nick Bosa playing? I've heard people say that we don't necessarily need Bosa, and I want to put. You need Nick Bosa. The Niners did do a good job of rushing the passer when Nick Bosa went down early in the Dallas game. But when you go on the road for your playoff lives, it's got your mentals. You want that swag with you. Nick Bosa has that cachet. Jimmy Garoppolo has that cachet, by the way. You want your boys to have your back. And even if they don't have a big game, it makes the other guys feel good. It's like you're in a fight, your big brother's right there. It gives you confidence until you can make a name for yourself. Nick Bosa has a name, he has cachet, and you got to have a game plan for him. Like the 49ers should have for Davante Adams on the other side of the ball. You should have a game plan for Davante Adams. And if you don't have a game plan for Nick Bosa, the Packers chipped him last time. If you have to do something out of the ordinary to stop Nick Bosa, it's going to make everyone else's life on the defensive line a lot easier. And I think you got to harass Aaron Rodgers as much as you can, get him dirty. Even if he makes big plays, which he's good. Davante Adams, he's just going to big boy whoever's covering him, right? That's what he does. But you got to stick with it, stay physical. Stay 49ers! The 49ers are physical with an F! Thank you, Mike Singletary and Jim Harbaugh. We kept that tradition. We're still physical with an F for 49ers! But here's the thing. We beat the Cowboys! Ha! I don't care. I don't care if you could have, woulda, shoulda. I don't care about them. But the reality is this. We made big mistakes. Missed big plays. Okay? But the problem is, the Cowboys made mistakes. Aaron Rodgers is not going to let time run out. He's Aaron Rodgers, no matter what the coach says. Aaron Rodgers will make it happen. We can't rely on those kind of mistakes. Our pass rush can force mistakes if we help it out by playing aggressive, by using our strengths and not playing back. You cannot play back on Davante. You cannot do that. Don't do it. You might have to switch it up. I'm not saying play one-on-one with Ambry Thomas, but what he does is make dust off De'Amon Lorem. Just make his life. The old-timers. Remember when the 49ers used to rival the New York Giants, late 80s? Bump and run, Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice still made plays, but they made it hard. They got him and Joe out of rhythm. We want to keep Aaron Rodgers and that West Coast offense out of rhythm. Similar to that. That's what I'm saying. And hopefully Mosley, I think Scatling he might be hurt. You need all your players. All right? DeMeco Ryans, take my advice. Do not play soft. Don't play soft on Adams, but definitely double team him. All right? Don't let them get in rhythm. You're going to have to beat the Packers. They will not make the same mistakes. Aaron Rodgers is not going to make those same clock blunders. All right? But we are the tougher team. Our D-line should dominate. Our offensive line should dominate in the trenches. Run the ball. Give me some Debo. And get the ball to George Kittle. How many games has George Kittle just not got the ball? Like, what's with that? Give me Debo. Give me Kittle. They could both run out of the backfield every time. You got a game plan where Kittle doesn't get at least 8 targets. You're letting the guys off the hook. Don't let him off the hook. Kittle is a great blocker. He's important in the run game. That's great. But get him the rock. What are you waiting for? Kyle Shanahan? Get it to Kittle. Scheme it to Kittle. If he doesn't get yards, he'll get bodies. Let him be tough. Use your tough guys. Of course, get it to Debo. Debo may be the toughest guy to stop in the NFL. I've already talked about him being MVP. How do you stop him? He's going to be in the backfield. He's going to be as a receiver. He's going to throw the ball. Maybe Debo throws it to Kittle. Get Kittle involved. He's a masterful blocker. That's great. But get him the rock. This is the big time players make big time plays in big time games. George Kittle, I need you to be big time. All right? A game like this, you rely on your top dogs. Kittle's one of them. Run behind Trent Williamson. Don't overthink it. Is what I'm saying, Kyle. You have a great system. But get it to the main guys. Get the ball to the main guys. Kyle, this is my words of advice for you. Get the ball to the main guys. If George Kittle has less than 6 targets, I'll still take you over any other coach in the NFC West. But I'll be very, very upset. Okay? And I'm not saying don't trade Kyle Shanahan, okay? Don't do anything rash. Don't get rid of him. We need him. Who would you rather have? Who are you going to get besides Kyle? Pete Carroll? He's made mistakes. At the 1-yard line in the Super Bowl? Sean McVay? Come on. All right? Cliff Kingsbury, give me a break! Get out of town! Kyle Shanahan is a really good coach. He's improving as a leader and as a man. Gets too damn cute. We don't need to get cute. I'm saying don't run your plays. Run the whole arsenal. But get the ball to the right guys. Mitchell, 22 carries. Debo, 6 carries, maybe 10 targets. Kittle, blocking. Give me 8 targets, 6 to 8 targets for Kittle, and spread the ball around. Okay, give it to Ayuk and Jennings. Those guys are good players. But get it to the big-time players in the big-time games. The 49ers have physical dominance. That's their advantage. Use it. Use it wisely. Use it within the system. You don't need to pass it. I hope they don't need to pass it more than 20 times. But run the ball. Run your offense. Stick to it. And we can win. We should dominate in the trenches. We should make Aaron Rodgers' day very, very tough. We should have a game plan. If Bosa plays, this is the thing about Bosa. I'll say this really before I go off the air. We'll always run out of time. Never enough time for the main event maniacs. 49ers should have a strategy to beat that chip blocking. You should have it. DeMeco Ryans, you got to have a strategy. All right? The 49ers are physical enough up front to still win. Okay? We should win in the trenches. Use that. Okay? Don't get cute. Stay aggressive. Be aggressive. Don't be stupid, but assert your physical dominance. And on the other side of the ball, even more. We are a better run blocking team than pass blocking team. Run the ball. And when you throw it to your good players. All right? I mean, this could all change if Jimmy gets hurt and he turns the ball over. But if we stick to our game plan, no matter who's quarterback, we run in power. If Trey has to play, we'll set up that play action. All right. I'd love to say. I trust Jimmy. I don't. He misses a lot of passes, but he makes a lot of clutch passes. He's got a lot of heart. I'd say we can't overcome his turnovers, but we have. The 49ers have confidence. They could do it. But don't get too cute with the play calls. You don't need motion on a sneak. Jimmy's good at that. Get the ball to the good players. Run behind the best offensive linemen. Use your physical dominance. Kyle, you already got the offense to change it up. You just don't got to get too cute. Don't take it out of the hands. That's the one thing the 49ers are missing. Sometimes give Kittle a 50-50 ball. Right? Give Kittle a 50-50 ball. Or throw it where only Debo can catch it. Get the ball to your good players. Use your physical dominance. Jimmy, please don't turn over. I can't say he's not. Who knows, though? Everybody gets hot. And I'm telling you, I'm not one of these guys like, I'm for Jimmy Trey. They're on my team. I don't care. I just want to win. Beat Dallas, beat Brady, beat Mahomes, beat them all. Then a smackdown on their candy ass. I want a Super Bowl. I haven't seen it since 1994. I want some jewelry. We have a path. 49ers have a path to victory, but they can also blow it. And that's the bottom line. But the thing I do have confidence is they're going to stick together. They're going to stick together. Kyle Shanahan was up front with Jimmy from the start. Jimmy's handled it well, as best as you could. And when you're the quarterback, you're the leader. When you handle things right, even if you don't play as well, there's people who are playing better than Jimmy. It spreads down to the rest of the team. And everyone follows suit and gives it their best. And that's what's happening. That's the phenomenon that's happening with the 49ers. They're playing together. They're not quitting. They were 3-5, getting whipped by Colt McCoy, and now we have a chance to go to the NFC Championship game. Soak it in, maniacs. Soak it in, faithful. All right. The last thing I want to do, who's getting me excited, is give you the coping skill of the day. All right. This is based. It's trauma-based therapy. It's a breathing skill. Nothing outrageous. What I want you to do, put your hand on your heart and on your tummy, because that's where our feelings go. I want you to breathe into your nose. Breathe in. And as you exhale, say out. All right? So, I'm religious, So sometimes I'll be doing that in the car. I'll be saying the Our Father. Our Father. Just meditate on the words. And if you're at a place where you can, comfort yourself, put your hand on your tummy, put your hand on your heart to comfort these areas. That's where we hold a lot of our emotions. So let's do it all together. For now, we're going to do breathe in 5 times. Say out when we exhale. All right. And with that, Maniacs, all the negative feelings, put them in a ball, out the window. All the strength, all the power, all the love we share together, put it in. Power up like Mario. And I'm going to say goodnight. This has been Gary Lamm Main Event Mania. Panda is fine, by the way. He's with his grandma, my mom. Gary Lamm. Keep it real, keep it clean. Focus on Jesus, not the story.